hour is kind of imprecise. Hello and welcome. Yeah, this is the Monday night live show. Yeah, I've done those a lot over the years, but this is a new place. Going to play a bit on lead chess. I'm going to join the hourly Super Blitz Arena. So I'm kicking off with the Super Blitz Arena and then later play some challenges. So let's see what safer chess can do. I went 1e4, mixing it up, and I made the same friggin' mistake. Yeah, I keep doing that. I forget to build this, to get the chat window on. Where is that? Let's do pop out. I keep forgetting this. And now I've got a chat window. Ha! So yeah, let's play. I should really do that before the stream, but I keep forgetting that. So I've got a chat window to read messages. Yeah, I've got a bishop b5 Sicilian here. This is looking like Ruy Lopez a lot. Rook c8, castles. This is how you can play it. I think, yeah, white is quite okay in this position. Yeah, this is possible, but I don't think it works. Not entirely. I'm stopping stuff here on the back rank, and he does not really have something here against my knight. I'm going queen d2 next. So let's do this and kick this back. I'm not sure about how to play this. I think d5, yeah, keeping it a bit closed is probably not a bad idea. And then consolidate. Okay, so I've got this sorted. Interesting. The bishop will come to b6. This is definitely not bad. Oh, okay. Interesting idea. Knight a4 maybe coming. Oh. I think I'm still okay because the bishop on yeah, I have b4 here, huh? The bishop on b7 is so bad. Yeah, it looks good, but I have to still be technically precise. If I take on a5, okay, rook c8, I see. Yeah, hello to all of you in the chat. Couple of regulars there. Thanks for joining in. So go anyway. This is not so easy. It's actually not so easy. The bishop on d4 will be very strong. Very annoying. This play here on the dark squares. Yeah. I just want to keep his pieces out and then see how I can possibly win this. Bishop to h3 maybe. Maybe he can play the bishop to c8. Oh. That would be quite annoying. Yeah, bishop c3, but this is not helping him so much. And now this for queen to c7 was my idea. I have 37 seconds. That is cause for concern, to say the least. Queen c7. Oops. Queen c7. Here the bishop is the issue. Okay, rook a4, so nothing he could do. I'm winning the bishop. Oh, I'm winning the rook. Okay. Yeah, the queen sack was, I guess, basically correct. Okay, so the Super Blitz Arena. Some good players here, like Skopje here. Yeah, I already get challenges, but I'm going to play that tournament first. Okay, I don't get paired. What's going on here? Spotonovsky. Yeah, I did not manage to post a video on my YouTube channel to get maybe some more people on the stream, but it's something I need to do. I simply couldn't manage today. Oh, he gives me this. So that's surprising. Spotonovsky gives me this trade. Okay, probably will just take. No. Huh. No, I did not really get rest before the stream. I was working, but it's okay. It will still be fine. I'm going here. Going here and maybe bishop g4. Yeah, I had a full work day yesterday. No, everything's fine. Oh, it's been years since I was working in the bank. It's been years. I left close to 4 years. It is, yeah, that I left my office job. Yes, they actually did something with my internet this morning. This is going to be interesting to watch. Yeah, if it helped. What they basically did is they changed the cable connection. So they just gave me a different cable, but the cable that I had to connect like the wall socket to my router was as the tech person said, the worst cable ever. Maybe that actually helps. We'll see. Okay. So here, this is a very close position, but I'm going to try to do something here on the king side. The queen side is closed, and I try to open here the f file and so on. Yeah, he's got a g4, but I have knight e7. He cannot. Oh, maybe b6 is actually an interesting move. I hope he doesn't spot that. Nope. Huh. I have g4 here and then rook f2. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do it. Fiber cable. I don't know. Fiber. No. I mean, I've got like the cable internet. Yeah, from the cable TV. Let's say the same provider that has the TV here. But I think fiber is something that is even quicker, right? I don't have that. Okay, well here I can take and go e4 and then get the king to e5. That looks not so easy. b6. go? To f6? Yeah, knights are more flexible here in this position, but I don't see how I can make any headway. I can try to go to g5, but it's still not going to lead to much. Might still be a draw. King e3, king f2, it's probably still a draw. King f... What? He gives me that pawn? Okay. I have no really good move. Wow, that sucks. That sucks so bad that I get this position. I now blunder the queen. That was a great start. I don't know. I don't know what that happened. How that happened. That was pretty bad. Yeah, dial-up internet. Yeah, it's. When I played the first year playing chess on the ICC, that was 1997. Playing on the ICC, it was still dial-up that I had. Okay, so it doesn't really, it's not the end of the world. That loss was a bit silly, but the tournament situation is still okay. Okay, d4. That's a good old fork. Yeah. So I'm winning a piece. 10 gigabyte. 10 gigabit symmetrical. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I think, oops, he gives me the queen as well. What do I do in my day job? I'm teaching chess mostly. I'm mostly teaching. I do some streaming, which is not really qualifying for a job maybe. But most of it is teaching, and I do yeah, chess content like videos and opening books, publications, doing stuff for Lead Chess at the moment. So Bacher going for the Scandinavian. I don't know, this looks wacky. I get a good development here. Okay, I think I need to open this, yeah. Yeah, of course, game reviews I would do, of course, of the 45-45 league. Okay, I try something interesting here. Offering him a queen trade. And my idea is to get knight to b5 in quickly. My development is a lot better, and I wanted to open this up. So I can take this, and now here he's got knight a6 though, and this is keeping things somewhat under control. Yeah, he still has some issues there with the knight here is annoying. I'm always looking at this and I have this on, so it's not so easy for him. Okay. Don't think. Okay, rook d7 now is an option, but he's got bishop f6. Not sure. Hey, I should do a line of merchandise to compete with the chess brass. That's a funny idea. Oh, it gives me this pawn. I'm taking this. Yeah, chess explained muck. Yeah, I know this is. There are some things that I really would like. Shiny head on the shirt. Yes. Yeah, I get your point. Okay, I should cover b2. And now let's see. How do you win this position? King d3, b3, push black back. Back in black, no. Okay, so let's do this. The picture of me on the screen after the stream ends. You mean the picture that I have on the Twitch channel? Yes, I intend to do streams. Yes. And I mean, I'm not going to do playing streams only. I'm also going to do some instructional streams at the time. Not today, but in general, I want to do that. But I want to use the Twitch platform simply because I think it's more interactive. Yeah. The picture that I have on the channel is this is actually a usual professional photography of mine that a photographer here made, and I just tweaked it a little bit using an app. That was fairly easy to do. Actually, I was surprised how easy it was, and I think it looks really okay for me being a complete amateur in that regard. Okay, knight to d3 probably. Okay, I get c6 on the road, and I think those pawns are too quick. Let's go knight c6. Yeah. That picture that I have there, you have to actually see that it is a real chess position on. It's out of my c4 repertoire. Yeah, so it's not a random chess position. Okay, so the two knights and with d4, this should lead to a really nice position for me. Yeah. So I get a fairly close position, but white has very decent chances with a later f4. Yes, I understand, yeah. Sokolsky says he misses my daily 5-minute games every morning. Yeah, I know it. It's always good to have some... Oops, what's that? I did not expect that to happen. Okay. I have the F file now. Interesting. Yeah, this is kind of, I know the regularity was very nice. Yeah, I was very reliable in doing those, but I currently don't want to do that. I'm not really so much into playing those games anymore. G5. No, wait. I can go rook f6 here, huh? Yeah, that I should not miss. Yeah, the playing in the 5-minute pool, what I always did for the videos, there are some things that I didn't like all that much after all those years. The thing is, the playing pool there is very strong, but if you play the game like the 80th game against Eric Lobron or Jorge with b3, the 100th game, it's kind of ugh, yeah. And I didn't feel I want to do that all the time. This is actually a very interesting position. Yeah, I have given up the exchange, but you see I've got all my 8 pawns and black has absolutely no active play. So yeah, I go rook f5 and so on. Yeah, it's true. There's not so much analysis if I'm doing a stream like that. In a tournament, that's not possible. But I'm not going to do those exclusively, but also do other content. So it's a matter of giving it a bit of time. I need to experiment with formats, and I also think of doing the odd the simul, I wanted to say. Now I'm trying to get to the pawn here, bishop here, and I don't see what you can do against that. I don't think it can do much against it. I've got everything controlled. Maybe c4, some sort of breakthrough, but okay, so he gives me the pawn. Gimme. I'm attacking f7. That can easily be overlooked. He doesn't overlook it, so back here. I don't want to repeat. This is close to a repetition. But I forgot to do that. I could have done that before. I'm not going to sing. You don't tempt me into that. After saying gimme. Mr. Orion, come on. Let's go Dutch. Mr. Orion. Maybe knight takes e4 now is actually strong. He's playing this well, Mr. Orion. I could have taken on e3 actually immediately. No, I didn't analyze any AlphaZero games. That didn't quite work out. I can grab on F2, I don't know. D5 is hanging, which is kind of irritating. It really is. This is, however, a fork. So is there a counter attack? I don't see it. Okay, so a rook f8. Pin and win. And threatening rook takes f3 cannot hurt. Wins the queen. Okay, so second place. I'm right after Ivan Tegio. Yeah, close to the lead. Yeah, I'm thinking of different formats doing those live. I also think game analysis, like I did for Tata Steel, things like that, can also be done quite nicely in a live format. So I got this main line here of the Dutch against a gay pianist. Okay. This is a really, really sharp line. He goes back. Interesting. That's probably a bit too early on. F4, I mean. Yeah, this is getting interesting. Okay, so if I take, white will probably take with the e-pawn. That I don't want to have. So I'm going queen h5. It takes on e5. That leads to a very funny position. Yeah, so I don't want to trade, but maybe I have to. I can do this maybe. h3 f4. This is a real kind of variation for hackers. But it looks extremely dangerous, to be honest. Pawn takes, bishop takes, f3. I take on g3. I win. Yeah. What's happening here? Pawn takes, bishop takes, queen moves, f3 should also win for black. And I'm threatening f3 to win immediately. I don't know. So ish over. Yeah, maybe. There's a question that I could do. Yeah, that's true. Do game analysis. That's true. Yeah, you can actually do much more. Um, you can actually do much more with the Lichess studies than you can do with some other software. And that's simply not that you cannot hold this. Whoosh, whoosh, and over. Yeah, that variation is very dangerous, really. It is extremely, extremely, yeah, how to call that? It's a bit gung ho, yeah. If it works, yeah, white is getting blown off the board, but if it doesn't work, ugh. So, I've taken the lead here, but I know Skopje is a good player. I'm fairly sure we played. Knight c3, okay, I just go knight f6 here, and we transpose into a Vienna game. Really? What a weird move. If I take here and play bishop c5, isn't that good? Okay. I mean, white cannot castle here. What goes on here? I just want to get rid of his good piece there. I'm threatening now to take on e5 and play queen to d4, which is duly ignored. Captain Obvious, as Larry Christiansen would say. But yeah, you know, it works quite often. Okay. It's too tempting. It's too tempting not to play e3. Yeah, he has to go back to c1. That doesn't look very nice, but it seems to be the only option. Yep. Huh. Okay. Okay, wow. What's going on here? But check here will be c3 probably, and then I go back to d6. Yeah, white is really badly organized. Other people on stream, interesting. No, I have no obvious candidate there. But I have club mates and so on. There are some fairly strong people, but they don't live near my place, so that would be tricky to do. Yeah, I'm going to go here and then mate on g2. That was the idea. He prevented it for the time being. Okay, so I'm taking this, and now rook f2. And mate on g2, I guess. Yeah, that's true. I did like a dual commentary once with a friend of mine. Okay, that was a couple of years ago. Yeah. So yeah, still leading, but Skopje is close. No, I really feel that's not really. I think while you're in the tournament, we should not get those challenges. Adriano here with a Scandinavian defense. Hey, piece of sheet. Hello. Says I'm not saying hello to him. Why not? Okay, so a very, very normal looking position. I didn't really pay attention, which I should have done. H3. H3 is a very useful move. Oh, I stopped smoking in 2011, yeah, so some years ago. There are only a couple of videos where I still smoked. There are some with the electric, whatever cigarette, but I did this for roughly a year and then I stopped entirely. Nope, not really going for Grandmaster. Okay, he tries to go f4, but you know, I need to get something going here and I want to get some pressure. Okay, my idea was to take here, and now with all this I've gained time and can go knight e5. That was my idea, but I'm not sure how good it really is. I actually overlooked that a3 is hanging. Bishop d6. Not a bad move. Okay, he might take this, but okay, if I go here I cannot. Interesting. Nah, I did not. This wasn't so great. It wasn't so great. Is there a delay? I hope not. Yeah, don't like my position all that much. He has very nice piece placement. I was hoping that I could do something with the pawn structure, but that didn't really materialize at all. So I need to maybe double. Knight to f3, of course. Yeah, I would like that, but cannot get there quickly. E6. Okay. Queen f3. Now I'm getting at least a little bit closer. I've got 20 seconds. Why did nobody remind me, guys? That I got no time. I have absolutely no time. No time whatsoever. Yeah, 3 seconds. I didn't pay attention to the friggin' clock. Absolutely no attention. Absolutely not. And now you're sitting there laughing with me having 3 seconds. Okay, I was just speculating there. I simply didn't look at the clock. Yeah. Mensch. The position was okay at some point, but I simply didn't look. I just didn't look. Okay, so I have to get some wins in. Bopox, that is the second place person here. Okay. Yeah, I'm quite happy with this. Black is fine here. I have equalized. What? That doesn't work at all. I don't need to do any fancy pre-move. I just have this coming. H3, is that saving for the moment? Check. Probably. This is best. So how is the what's the quickest win here actually? Okay, this and over. Okay, that was quick. That was second place. Okay. I'm 5 points behind. Yeah, that was super costly. Yeah, losing that stupid game. Phew. I need more tea. Phew. And okay. Ugh. Full berserk mode. How many years of chess you got? I'm playing for roughly 30 years. Full berserking mode in play. What's the bishop going to do? And I'm attacking this piece. Not easy. Whoa, okay. If I take this, knight check. No. Okay, yeah, this is good, but I thought maybe I have something better. Rook takes f6 is the threat. So I'm winning the queen. Rook f1 mate is strong. Almost mate. Okay. I have to watch out. I berserked this, so doing it with mate is helpful. Queen g5 mate now on the cards. No. If he takes, queen takes. It's king e7 is hanging on for the longest. Oh, now he lets the clock run down. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Funky effects. I don't need no techno on those streams. I have my the team competitions with my club. Yeah, we're doing okay. We've won the last 2 matches in the league. That was important. Yeah, XZYVYNN is not playing. This is great, yeah. Simply spoiling my chances by wasting 1 minute. Okay, it's what it is. No, I don't. I never message people for doing stuff like that. It's really pointless. Or maybe his connection was the thing. No, I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so I'm 6 points behind and probably cannot catch up. Well, Skopje won all his games. That's good stuff. Playing Adriano again. Is that the guy I lost on time against? I think yes, huh? And this line, I always forget it. This is something that really annoys me. It's not really great, and I keep forgetting this stuff. Now knight takes d4 or whatever. This is really weird. This, okay. Okay, I just develop stuff. Maybe not the objectively best continuation, but I just want to play quick. That looks quite comfortable, actually. He even trades this. I think, I mean, I know Led Zeppelin, but Rumble On didn't really register at the moment. The title. Okay, I want to put the king onto e6, so preparing that. Ramble On, no. Oh, that also doesn't ring a bell. So g5 would be good to get on the board. Oh, he actually allows it just like that. That's very nice. Yeah, you're not going to play b4 just like that. That's not going to happen. This would be fantastic. I'm trying that. He will probably prevent it. Okay, now I have the a file. Okay, is there anything that I can do to punish him immediately? Yeah, maybe not. The only thing that is potentially worrying is rook trades. If he has sorry, if the rooks are kept on the board, that's what I'm trying to say. I can take f4. Not sure. Or push him back here. Okay, I'm taking the pawn. It's not such a clear decision. Yeah, probably we'll go bishop takes c5. If I play rook d8, yeah, I have to check the time again. I try to again yeah, win on position instead of just playing some moves and I don't know, playing too much for quality instead of speed. Okay. After one rook is traded, the position should be really nice. Okay, so I didn't manage to swindle out of this. Well, I did not, I couldn't actually look at the chat or anything. I had to focus there. Okay, so third place and, okay, just 2 minutes left. Yeah, well, okay. I think I'm doing okay at the end here. El Lago. Okay, come on. Okay, this is not the kind of line where you can win quickly, unfortunately. Unfortunately, not at all. This is not really good, but I have to win in like, yeah, ultra light speed. Okay, tries to get the knight to e5. Position is actually not that bad, I think. Okay, that's nice. It's nice stuff. D4, it's a good shot. D3. And the thing is, I'm not really threatening to take them. Queen on the D file is killing me. Yeah, okay. I mean, I try to... No, rook f5. Okay, yeah, I tried to get in something super quickly and it backfired. But that was the only possible chance to get to the first places. But he did a good job there, defended as well. So I got third, and that guy that I completely crushed won the tournament. That's funny. Okay, so I'm going to play some challenges here. Okay, any blitz kind of challenge would be okay. Yeah, it was a bit too berserk, maybe, but no, I had to try. This is what I usually do. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. I took on c6 early on after a6. It's kind of what you have to do. Okay, so I'm going to win a bit of space and then see what to do about this pawn structure. It is not easy for black to manage this pawn structure. If he plays the d pawn, yeah, those two will be very weak. Yeah, good night to Bavarian Swiss, who is leaving. Yeah, it is late, of course. b3 is not a good idea. It has to be yeah, b3 knights here. b3 knight c3. My queen was lost, so no b3 for me. Okay. Okay, so he has captured. This is a nice position strategically. Okay. I wonder where this knight is actually headed. a6, then c7, and then it doesn't do all that much. Okay. So he won't play d6. I think he will very likely play f6 at some point. It seems it's the only way to free this position. He doesn't do that somehow. Okay. Rook d1 was actually stronger. But okay, this is not too bad. And now those weaknesses here, especially knight to d6, is very tough to to deal with. And actually there are some... rook e3 would immediately threaten knight f6 with attacking ideas. Yeah, swing the rook over queen h6, this kind of thing. That's going to be difficult, really. Even the immediate knight f6 could work. But okay, I can do this. Okay, and now I can play knight f6. That should work for sure. Check, rook here. Yeah. And that's mate. Okay, thanks for the game. Choose. Okay, wow, that's a super long list. That's killing the whole list here. Okay, so I'm just going from top to bottom. This is a bullet game, actually. Only saw that now. Okay. Trying to get something going here quickly. And it looks dangerous. You cannot take it. d6 is made in 2 moves. But d6 is a fairly awkward threat anyway. I missed a mate in 1. That's possible. I also did not pay attention to this, which is a bit awkward. Not good. It's really tough to play bullet all of a sudden. Yes, to take it. Okay, that's mate. Mate is mate is mate. Okay, so thanks for the game, Janessa. No, Janessa is the next game. I'm sorry. Okay. So. Okay, let's go. I feel they take, yeah. Really often people take on c6. Yeah, this is my line against this. And it is sometimes a bit risky. But what can you do? If you play main lines, I mean, which is of course not bad, play main lines against the exchange Rui, it's really tough to get something interesting going. And this is at least interesting. So he suffers from that pin. That's a really annoying pin. Bishop h5 looks funny. I still do it. So yeah, I'm pinning him here, and it's not so easy to break that. Yeah, this one. Okay, this is the only way to do it tactically. So what's going on here? Yeah, I can take and be okay. Interesting. As a question about my students, what successes they had. I'm mostly teaching adults, so there is not like if you have an adult student that has, let's say, 2,000 or so, it's not easy to to get an improvement to, let's say, 2,200 over a short time span. I had a couple who improved like 100 points, something like that in that area. I only have one junior student, and that worked very nicely. She improved roughly 300 points in 1.5 years. So I'm trying to do something here with my knight against his bishop. Okay, so he's giving me a pawn, or she, could be a she, giving me this pawn. My favorite current player, oh, difficult. It's not something like, I'm not rooting for somebody very enthusiastically. Yeah, I really don't. I think I like many of the top players. From playing style, I like Aronian very much. He's also a very nice person, I think, from what comes across in interviews and in things. Chess-wise, I really am deeply impressed what Carlsen is able to do. Really, I mean, it's extremely impressive in those quick time controls. It's also impressive in others, but what he sometimes does in blitz chess and rapid is really remarkable. Yeah, this sick move to keep the pawn. Maybe I didn't see any other solution to keep the pawn. It really looks sick. Didn't spot that at all. This looks extremely weird. Ah, mouse slip. No, please. Don't let me lose this sick game. And now I'm blundering rook b5. Come on. This is sick. Amazing. Yeah, Carlsen also won very clearly against Andrew Tang in Bullet, but that didn't surprise me. I mean, it's just a matter of playing strength. I mean, being quick is one thing, but it's a big difference. I just got killed by making very stupid moves at the end, but good game here by Janessa. Okay, what did I do there? That was really silly what I did. I'm not getting this rating up somehow by losing pretty stupid games. Hey, sorry, I'm playing very stupid mouse slips. B6 instead of B5. That's sick. Again a mouse slip. And it's like you're losing immediately is the problem. Wow. What am I doing here with my mouse? Pretty weird. The mouse problems. Okay, rook f5. I'll take e7. So that looks pretty bad. Okay, and now I've got the check. I was thinking I should win stuff. I don't win stuff. Huh. It looks funny. Like I should have something, but I don't see it. I can take here and play rook, play this, but it's not winning or anything. He's got f6 against that, but okay, I mean, he cannot see everything. f6 threatening mate. And I have to play g6, and there's probably some win there for white. Okay, he didn't say it. Rook e3, queen d4, rook e1. Isn't that convincing actually? So okay, let's keep that pin on. So I'm getting one pawn back. Wow. These are the kind of moves that always send me into some sort of, I feel like, really? That is possible even. Opening this up, but he's fearless. Before didn't... So here rook takes f4 on the cards. Yeah, it's got queen e6. Queen e6. Queen c1. That isn't easy for white, yeah, but you will probably still defend it somehow. Check on h1. This is what g3, yeah, why g3 was irritating. I really felt that can never work. Probably, yeah, that wasn't so great. Knight e3, now defense. I can take with the knight. Ah, I'm playing stupidly. Really stupid stuff. Okay, wow, it was more than lucky. More than lucky. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, so let's go. No, 5 plus 3 is too long. That's really too long. Make do it like those two add up to 5 at the max, like 3 plus 2, something like that. Lord Kinbote, I don't know. Maybe can do that even here. Okay, so my idea is that I'm able to attack the pawn multiple times here with bishop g7 and later knight e7, possibly to f... What? Long? No, rook d1. I was thinking first long castle. It's like, ugh. Crazy. Yeah, lots of stuff on that pawn. And he did not defend it. Looking here and here again. Yeah, that's one key idea of the Alekhines, yeah, to attack that fixed pawn center. Sometimes it's fixed. And okay, here I'm in excellent shape, really. Yeah, he gave me c3. That was really kind of him. But, it already was very problematic. After winning the d pawn, you're probably not don't have many chances to fight. Yeah, and Lord Kinbote resigns. Thanks for the game. Let's go Echo Knight and go with another e4. I should maybe mix it up a little bit more. I play more e4 recently while working on my repertoire. E4 based repertoire. Okay, let's get this over. That's 3 plus 2, yes. Yeah, 3 plus 2 is actually my favorite time control in Blitz. Unfortunately, you don't get this so often. Don't get opponents for this so often online. Yeah, f7. How is he covering f7? Okay, queen to f3. No, okay, I have to take first. Okay, I put this on that critical diagonal. That cannot be too bad. Is the Cambridge Springs a good response to d4? Well, okay, it's just one sub-variation of the Queen's Gambit, and you cannot build a repertoire based on the Cambridge Springs. I mean, it can be this part of your repertoire, but you're not going to get it too often. Here. Yes, it's easier to use an engine in 3 plus 2, but I mean, people, if they want, they can cheat in 1-0 bullet. So you just can ban the cheaters. And I mean, up to this point, you just have to assume that they don't cheat. Okay, queen f6, f3, I mean. The 1e4 repertoire, I don't think I'm doing many concessions. I mean, the only thing that I do with that e4 repertoire, I'm basically saying, okay, I'm not going to play a super complicated lines and mostly go for quite simple solutions. I think this is just a relatively small concession. It is difficult to build up an e4 based repertoire or any sort of repertoire where you have this idea that you need to play, I don't know, super aggressive, whatever. This is going to be tough always, yeah? Will be very time consuming. So I'm saying in most of my lines, just get the ball rolling and play something, let's say, normal. Okay, this is actually well defended by Echo Knight. The position was pretty terrible, and he is still hanging on. Okay, I'm taking here. I go knight d4 for possible knight f5. The black queen is not really having... Oh, going right into it. Well, it's not easy to find a good spot there. Yeah, thanks for the game, Echo Knight. So let's go here, Chukcha. Going 1e4 again. Yeah, I could mix it up with d4 a little bit. Okay. Knight d5, I guess. Aha. That looks a bit strange, to be honest. Okay. I cannot resist going for immediate punishment. So you're saying your favorite repertoires were the ones where the author went for aggressive sacrificial lines in the main line. So you're saying you like the repertoires that don't work, or there is no easy sacrificial lines in the main line. It just doesn't exist. There are authors that make you believe you can play sacrificial great lines, but they're all rubbish. It's just what it is. Every single early gambit is rubbish. Okay, so Queen h5. Yeah, play something against f4. I don't know, e5. I'm not a fan of the Frome's gambit. I don't think it is sound, really. Okay, so I try to get the rook here to f3, or he defended this quite well. Let's try. You know, you also get attacking positions when you play normal lines that are not sacrificial and unsound, because if you play less strong players, they will simply play so badly that you get attacking positions with normal openings as well. Black is defending this fantastically well after this very weird opening. Okay, I go d4 for trying to go e5, but it looks a little bit iffy here, everything, for me. I don't know, against f4, I usually recommend to just play d5. An interesting line is actually f4 d6. It's a funny line. I've made a video, by the way, if you want to check it out, Drunken Lawyer. I made a video on my channel like in early 2016, I think, about battling all the main lines, and the bird was one of them. Okay. Now I'm threatening bishop f7, queen g6. And queen g6 immediately, actually, is also a threat. d5, that's a good move. Okay. Rook e1. There are a couple of funny attacking possibilities here. Yes, I made a video on all those side lines. I can't believe how he's defending all this, playing the only moves the whole time. Yeah. Okay, in a split second. And this is also King H8. I mean, King H8 is the only move. What takes you so long? It's just totally lost. I mean, he defended everything like perfectly after playing the opening like no words. Okay. It's kind of strange sometimes. Anyway, let's play next opponent, Little Mermaid. And go castles. It was a tad weird. Okay, so here I'm going to go... Oh, okay. I'm not going to go d4. I was thinking black would take with the queen on c6, but the mermaid actually decided to not do that. Okay, so here I'm going for this pawn. b3, bishop a3. Yes, that's very Nimso-ish, but with colors reversed. Nimso-Indian themes. Black has a really funky position, like for a Nimso-Indian, with bishop on b7. So I won the pawn. And this is a really great position. The knight on c5 is one of the best pieces you can imagine. Okay, I'm not going to get mated here. I could have played queen g7 actually. Okay. This is funny. Come on, I just ignore this. I can take it. Okay. It's kind of silly not to take it. It's just a piece. And now queen d4 and then knight takes c6, something like that. Knight c6, I get mated. Almost mated on h2. Let's stop it. Oh, I had queen d8 actually. Take everything and then knight f7 at the end. Okay, now I can take here. Queen takes, queen d8 mate, when I'm threatening queen d8. Why the Nimzo is hardly seen at the very top level. I don't think it's really that bad, but the main thing is that white is often avoiding it with the Catalan or with allowing a Queen's Indian or a Queen's Gambit. The Nimzo is just still extremely well respected, and people tend to avoid it. When they avoid it, it usually means they go for a fight and yeah, want a complicated game with a full board of pieces. So we have an accelerated dragon here. This move order is, I think, slightly inaccurate. What white did here. But I remember that this was actually more complicated than it looks at first. So I think you take it here, or what? I think you take with the bishop. At first this looks like complete nonsense for white, but this is not so easy, because white has very active pieces. Yeah, true. Sometimes you also see the Bogo Indian, the opening that I had suggested in my repertoire book. There was a recent game with the Bogo, right? What was that? Vichy Arnold actually played the Bogo in the German Bundesliga. And, it was a draw right there. Not easy. It's not so easy. Maybe here and try to just snap this off. Yeah, there's an interesting point in the chat. Yeah, that in 2018 it's the first time that he will maybe take the knight. That there are actually people who are over the age of 18, so they could, let's say, vote in most countries, that are born in the 2000s. Yeah, that's actually true. He's playing this really well. I blundered this. I just blundered that pawn. It's not so terrible because I have counterplay against all his weak pawns. Yeah, I actually sometimes, if you think about this, I sometimes feel old when I see, let's say, people compete in sport events, not just chess, but also in chess. It's not it's kind of obvious that you can be very strong when you're like 15 or 14 or so, or even younger. But even in some physical sports, yeah, where you have people born in the 2000s that are actually competing like on the highest level, that is always somewhat yeah, somewhat remarkable, or somewhat to take note of. Okay, so he just blocks everything. It's really not easy to get anything. Rook on rook there. It's probably just equal, right? Maybe I can get to the b3 pawn. Okay, if he goes on this pawn, I can push the g pawn. No reason to give it up. Okay. I've got 20 seconds. This is the worst part. Oops. Check me anyway. Ah, yeah, great chess. Played the rook on the f pawn. Yeah, on the f file. Okay. Okay. I'm really playing badly. Well, okay, I mean, really not good. Yeah, too slow and imprecise. Okay. My rating gets down. This is crazy. I should be 2,600 or so on that side. But it seems tough compared to what others have. Okay, what's happening after c6? Wow. There's so many different lines. Bishop c4, I cannot remember. No, there's nothing in the T. It's just it's basically fruit based. Yeah, I think I misplayed this a little bit here. Move order was wrong somehow. Okay. Pretty awkward. After c6 I have to play h3. Yes, yeah, h3. I forgot this. I forgot my own line, yeah, that I just studied recently. Here I have to play h3. I simply forgot it. I've simply forgotten it. So I have to hurry up. That will be some tricky game again with the time situation. Yeah, but h3 is the strongest move. Der Siedler says that that knight e5 is good as well. Might be, but I looked at the other line and it was really good. Yeah, of course I could play my usual openings and not try out what I'm currently studying, but that feels a bit lame. I mean, I can play knight f3 g3 every game and use no time at all. But I'd like to try out some new things. c4. At least he's not playing perfectly. Bishop g5. Okay. It feels dangerous. Really feels dangerous for black. He cannot take the pawn. I have queen g2 at the end. So rook a6 or whatever. I don't know. Queen e8. It's got everything under control here. No f7 hangs. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I take f7 now. Okay. So pawn with sword. Let's go. Just going from top to bottom. What is the pawn with sword up to? He should play a move in the first place. Now he does. Okay, so let's go e5. I have to admit it's very tempting. And it's not totally terrible. If it's not totally terrible, you can play stuff like this. Yeah, play chess is currently, this is really not, I don't like that at all. It's really not good. Yeah, and pawn with sword actually resigned. Yeah, that was an early knockout with the quick queen h4. Let's go Mario Leo. Okay, let's go d4 there. Oops, did not meant to paint that. So this is what I usually play, let's say. Yeah, good night to Pidone Rosso. Have to get up at 7 a.m. Okay, that is early. I have 8:30 at least. Okay, I went rook d1. This is quite a good position for the rook. It makes it difficult for black to actually play the freeing moves that he's usually after. Okay, let's do it. I'm not quite sure if I want to go c5 here. Bishop g3 and b4. It's not so bad for him. Why queen c2 so early? It's, well, it's a normal line actually. It's fairly respectable sideline in the Slav, so yeah, I have a very nice space advantage, and black has a hard time to ever play e5 is the thing. So I'm going to centralize this. Well, I can take it. I was on that square quite a lot. No, actually a silly move, f4. f4, well, that would have been very stupid actually. Why kill your own bishop? Okay. So f4 is important, and preventing e5 forever basically. And now I can play against those pawns. G5 is actually something that I should have paid more attention to. Queen e2. Yeah, maybe queen e2. Yeah, queen trade would essentially be game over. And here I'm looking at this, threatening rook on the 7th. That looks pretty okay. Okay. Maybe he has stuff like that and then rook f4. I shouldn't have played g4. That was a stupid move. Let's cover this a little bit at least, so that he cannot take on d4 and somehow make this position more messy. Yeah, no, that was absolutely not well played. I have to solve problems, and that shouldn't be the case. It was like a completely winning position without any counterplay at all. Still, I'm not so sure how he's going to defend c6, to be honest. I don't see a good move. Take here next. I'm taking absolutely everything. Greedy. Yeah, thanks to all the new followers. I can pre-move queen h7. Yeah, thanks for the game, Mario Leo. Chess Dilettante is the next one. You're going to get my rating back to 2,200. Okay. Okay, no, knight c6 I actually do castle, because I like to get in c3 and d4 if possible. And often surprisingly often, you manage to get that. This is just a nice position for white. Getting this big center, and I don't know, black's counterplay is really limited. Want to prevent any bishop g4 from happening. Yeah, that looks comfortable for white. I don't know where to put this, here. b5 maybe coming. No, it looks comfortable. b5, I have a3. Maybe knight a5, knight c4. Okay. Not sure what he's up to. D5. That looks a little bit odd. Okay. A lot of work to do later on. We're already at almost 1 a.m. No, I'm not going to do any work after the stream. I'm going to play 1 or 2 more games. I'm going to finish at 1 a.m. roughly. Our time. No, let's not blunder into knight b3. Yeah, I have some work to do tomorrow, but I've got some lessons tomorrow, but also going to continue to work on the e4 repertoire because I want to get it finished as soon as possible. Oh, goes back. Knight on b7 looks really wrong. It's a really weird looking piece. I thought he would still play knight c4. Would have been tactically a bit more complicated and maybe not great, but the knight on b7 looks strange. Knights are... It's very unusual for knights to be good on fianchetto positions. So knight on b7, g7, b7. I don't think there's much chess annotation where you read, the knight on b7 is a beast or something. You probably won't hear that. The big issue for black is that if he pushes d5, e5 is good. If he pushes e5, d5 is good. So he has a hard time to do something good in the center, and I can just double on the c file. I've got more space, and at some point d5 will be strong. Yeah, black, I mean, it's 3+2, but okay, so I get this in after all. Knight d7, b6, c4. That would be something that is good for him, but he resigned. Yeah, it's going to be very difficult for black, this position. Knight d7 here, like knight d7. I wanted to go knight c5. Very tough to defend with no space. Okay, thanks for the game, Chess Dilettante. So going with oscillations, and let's go c4. Let's mix it a little bit. So this is a 5-minute game, so this will probably be the final game for the stream. In English, yeah, let's see what oscillations is up to. Bishop b4, bishop c5. Yeah, these are the main moves. Yeah, white's basic strategic idea with a setup like this is that the center is going to be closed because there is a grip on that square on d5, and that makes it easier for white to play on the flanks, b4, f4, those kind of things. And in this case, I'm going to prepare f4. I play this, so then I have king h2 if bishop c5 happens. Okay, so f4 immediately. I mean, he prepared f5, I think. It still feels like I should do it. Yeah, this is actually in the c4 repertoire that I released some time ago. I don't have c4, e4 positions that often in that repertoire, but against this particular move order, I do recommend to go with e4. It is actually very often quite good to play c4 and e4. It's just that in my repertoire, I'm not recommending that all of the time. Again, not for quality reasons. One reason why I didn't go for c4 and e4 that much in my repertoire was that this kind of setup has been covered a lot actually in chess books and other publications. For example, Marine, the Romanian grandmaster, had recommended that in his English books, and I did not want to suggest the same lines. I mean, I think an author should try to, yeah, if possible, present something that is not covered to death in chess literature or other content. Okay, so I'm going for an attack. Those c4, e4 lines are actually quite aggressive sometimes on the king side. Yeah. Wow. So he allows me to push f6. Huh. I'm not sure about this. That's actually remarkable. You're right. My Ponzi people says there's a new book coming up called Endgame Virtuoso Magnus Carlsen. Yeah, there was not yet a book about Carlsen's endgames. Why did nobody write this? Yeah, would have been indeed a worthy subject. Huh. The automatic response is to take with the bishop. I actually should do that. It's tempo. And then I have a3. Yeah, I completely, yes, a3. I needed to play knight d5 first, yeah? And now the bishop is trapped. Now it is trapped. Strategically speaking, c takes d5 made some sense, actually, but strategy is not important if you just win a piece for nothing in particular. Okay, so how to do this? H4, H5 maybe. But it's a piece. I mean, I don't need to rush things here. Oh, okay. There's no reason not to take this. Okay, and oscillations resigns. So if there is any bullet challenge in there, I would take it, but there isn't. Like one more game, one bullet challenge. I would play one bullet game to finish the stream. Am I out of team? I'm not out of team. Anyway, one bullet challenge maybe for a final game. Enough done, yeah. Okay, this counts as bullet, so let's go. It's 2-0, but technically it's bullet, so let's do it. And now he's not moving. Let's attack the center. D5 is unusual. Let's attack the center. Now maybe I can actually win this pawn on d5, yeah? Huh. Yeah, he covers it. He covers it. Okay. But I have this, huh? I have this. I'm on the rook. What's going on? It's a bit strange. Let's go back here. F6. Ah, okay. I didn't see that. I sometimes really don't see the chat here. It's not meant in any unfriendly way. If I look at the board, I simply don't register what is on the chat screen. So, trying to win c4. Difficult to keep. Actually e5 would hang, so let's do this and try to use this. Yeah, white cannot take now. Knight takes f3 is a check. Oh, spy check coming with c5. And no challenges anymore. I'm going to stop after this game. So I'm winning the queen. Okay, so thanks for the game. Navdanya. Yeah, I've been on for 2 hours as I originally had planned. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching. I'm very happy with the viewer count. Got many viewers in the stream. Yeah, thanks a lot for watching. I'll be on next week, same time at 11 p.m. Central European time. I'm not quite sure. I will also do other content, so it could be something else. I also want to, the Drunken Lawyer in the chat says, see you on Wednesday. I always have a Wednesday show on Chess24, not on Lichess, but it's also, me streaming, playing chess against viewers, chatting. I will have an announcement on my YouTube channel about that as usual. It will be Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central European time. And also an additional show that I'm going to have will be on Sunday evening at 9 p.m. Central European time. That would be actually on the ICC's, the Internet Chess Club YouTube channel, about a couple of rounds of Tata Steel. So I'm going to do some Tata Steel highlights for the ICC on Sunday evening. There will also be the odd show on Lichess in the meantime. I don't know, they are not like scheduled yet. I will do those when I just have some time and I feel sick about, I don't want to do books anymore, whatever, and I'll play some games here and stream. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll be back soon enough. Bye bye.